brand new. Welcome to a brand new season of the menu. Let's do it. Welcome to not only a brand new episode, but I would like to welcome you to a brand new season of the menu. That's right, we finally made it. It is finally upon us. Season 3 of the menu is here live on YouTube. But before we get into the menu, I gotta go through some groundwork, some preliminaries, some introductions. If this is your first time checking out SlicingDicingGamingEntertainment right here on YouTube, I am Taryn Williams. I am chef and CEO of the Digital Chef brand. Don't worry, if you look up Digital Chef, you'll find a bunch of stuff. There's like a cooking show in India. There's like a Digital Chef like music group out in the UK. But if you see this white knife, it's your boy. So welcome to Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment once again. If this is your first time, definitely hit the like button on this video. Definitely subscribe. Definitely check out my other 181 videos when this gets uploaded. This will be the 181st, give or take. But definitely check out everything else on Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment that I offer. There's cooking videos, there's gaming videos. I have some let's plays. Can't talk right now. I'm so excited. There's Twitch playthroughs and Twitch streams. There's Indie Insight. There's The Lab. There's Side Dish. There's this. There's that. There's the Order Up podcast, which is on YouTube, on SoundCloud, and you can find it on Spotify and the Anchor app. So definitely check that out as well. There's a lot of content, all brands, all kind of jumbled up and put together into one for the Digital Chef brand. But Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment is my flagship YouTube channel. And if you've been here in the past, you were here when it was Digital Chef Entertainment, Digital Chef ENT, if you will. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This will actually be my 4th year of doing YouTube. So I've been doing YouTube for 4 years now, which is insane. It's been a blessing. It's been a wild ride. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of learning, like a hell of a lot of learning from lighting and video editing, and even my cooking skills have improved like immensely through doing this show. Doing basic things from season 1, and every season trying to add a little more into my arsenal. So that's kind of the introduction. Again, if this is your first time checking out the menu is broken down in kind of a couple of different sections. You have the introduction part, which is what you're watching right now. But then we get into probably one of my favorite parts of the show outside of actually cooking, which is the origin story. So the origin story, because I'm a big comic book fan. I love superheroes, comic books, villains, the whole nine. The origin story gives you a brief history of what we're cooking. So this episode is going to be homemade ravioli. The origin story will be kind of the history of ravioli, where it started, kind of the basics, who came up with the idea of ravioli, the first ingredients, things like that. It's a lot of fun. I love history too, so the origin story, like, it holds a very special place in my heart. Something a little bit different. You don't get that at a lot of cooking shows. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but it's something I wanted to incorporate into my show. Enjoying history, being a comic book fan, I thought the origin story of what we cook would be a nice added touch. So we go through the introduction, the origin story. We'll go through some of the prep work, cooking of what we're making, and then what I started adding towards the end of season 2 of the menu is I give you kind of a little bit of a plating demonstration, kind of my thoughts of going through plating and what I'm looking for and what I'm doing, and kind of giving you some ideas of kind of what I'm seeing and how I see food and kind of how I plate food. So we do that, and then after the plating, we get into the final presentation, and I say my goodbyes for the end of the video. So that's basically the normal structure of the menu. Sometimes things will switch here and there. There might not be an origin story. There might not be a presentation section. Sometimes things might come and go, but the menu as a whole has this very basic setup, and that's the basic setup that I'm just presenting to you. So again, once again, thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. If you haven't, if you've been down from day one, if you saw a gaming video from a couple of weeks ago and you subscribed, wherever you have been, like, wherever you join the Digital Chef Armada, I would like to thank you whenever you join. If it's from the get-go, if it's recently, if you're watching this video right now, and you're like, I'm gonna subscribe now because I like what he's saying. I like the cut of his jib. Thank you so much. It's a struggle. It's not easy. Production can be a pain. It can take a while. I work full time. I do this whenever I can, but it's a labor of love, and I hope you guys hear the love and see the love in every video I produce, no matter if it's the menu, side dish, any gaming video, the podcast. I just hope you guys feel the love in what I'm doing. Because even if it's one person, if it's 100 people, it doesn't matter. I want to make sure that you all get the same love and get the same experience from the content I'm putting out, and I'm greatly appreciated, and I'm very blessed for this experience. You guys just don't know how much this means to me, but we maybe get into a little bit more of that at the end of this video. But sit back, relax, turn your YouTube up, turn your iPad up, your iPhone, wherever you're watching this. Sit back and relax, and let's check out this brand new episode of The Menu. I'm going to be working on our pasta sauce. So I actually have 2 cans of tomato sauce, a can of tomato paste, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, Italian seasoning, and oregano leaves. And a little bit of sugar, just a little bit. So I'm going to cut on my eye. And then we're going to just let this go for a little bit, just till it gets hot. So like the pasta, the tomato paste breaks down, things like that. Just, just warm it up a little bit. So I actually already have my pasta that was already done. It's actually getting up to room temperature, and we're going to work on that as soon as our pasta sauce is finished. And my reasoning for using the diced tomatoes, because I wanted my ravioli to have a little bit of texture, kind of be a little bit more robust, if you will. So instead of being a straight marinara sauce, just give it a little bit of a chunky texture, just to add to the ravioli, which I'm really excited about. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm definitely excited for it. Just gives us a quick mix. I'm just going to let this go for a few minutes until it heats up. And then of course we'll taste it and add, some more salt if it needs more salt, more pepper, things like that. Alright, so I got my pasta dough, as you can see. Laid out on the table. And so what I'm actually going to have to do now is I'm going to have to roll it into a thin layer. It might take a little bit of effort, a little bit more flour, but we're gonna get into it. So bear with me as I roll this out. So actually, I'm gonna get a little more flour. Yeah, it's probably gonna suck, but it'll be okay. So I put a link to the recipe that I'm using as well. I'm kind of modifying as I go. I'm really curious to what a thin layer really is, but I think we're gonna get there. Not too bad. I could have used like a pasta roller, but like a pasta maker. But ain't nobody got time for that, so gotta do it the old school way. All right, now that we got our pasta dough thinned out, I'm gonna make my ravioli circles. So I actually have a biscuit cutter. Shout out to my grandma, which actually I had, which I didn't realize I still had. I used it last year, but I didn't give it back to her. So I'm gonna use our biscuit cutter, and we're just gonna cut. There you go. We're just gonna do a bunch of circles. And these are probably, I thought these might be too small, but I think these would actually be perfect size for ravioli. They're not too big. And just like with cookie dough, I'll cut them all. Then I'll take my the pieces that I can't cut in the ravioli, put them together, roll it out again, and see if I can get some more ravioli pieces out of it. Because you don't want to waste product. We try not to waste product. So I finally got all my raviolis cut out, as you can see. So so it takes 2 pieces to make 1 ravioli. So you do the base part and you take another one, put it over the top. So in total, I'll have 11 total raviolis made. So now we just have to build our ravioli. So first, take a little bit of my filling. So this is the filling that I made, which you saw being prepped earlier in the video. So take a little bit of it. I think it's about a teaspoon. So we're gonna put that in the middle. That might actually be half a teaspoon. Take a little bit of our egg wash. So you need some egg wash. It's just 1 egg. And you put it around the outside of the ravioli. Just a little bit. And then you're going to take your top ravioli, put it over it, press it, and you're going to take a fork and you're going to crimp it around the sides. Actually, I might put a little bit too much filling. Now I know that, so I can fix it for my next ravioli. Yeah, so there's a little bit too much filling in this ravioli, but now I know. So, and you just crimp it around the side, and there's 1 ravioli. And I'll do the same thing for the other ones as well. But now I know I need a little less filling in my ravioli. This one should be good. If not, I might need a little bit less filling in my ravioli. Just go around the sides. Put this one over it. Press it. There we go. That's perfect. And we just crimp the sides. Perfect. So yeah, I can use a little bit less filling. I could probably use a little bit more if I want. But yeah, there we go. So that's how you want your ravioli to look. So the filling isn't like popping out of it. So that's 2 done. I'll do the rest of these, and then we're going to boil them and finish them. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my pot of water up to a boil. So the pot only has salt and a little bit of olive oil or vegetable oil, whatever you have in house. So I got my water up to a boil. We're going to drop in my ravioli that I have crimped now. So I ended up getting 11 raviolis. We're going to put them all in. And you let them cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until they start floating. Then you cut off the pot, of course, and then you strain them. And then we'll finish the plating for our homemade ravioli. Alright, so we have our ravioli that's now boiled. It's almost finished. It's not quite complete because you can't have ravioli without some type of sauce or some type of oil. So we're going to do our presentation. This is actually one of the bowls that I bought from Goodwill. I was talking about earlier in the year. I talked about it on like Facebook and Twitter. Me and my family went to Goodwill to look at plates and stuff. I kind of went kind of crazy. I bought a bunch of plates. This is actually one of them. And when I bought this plate bowl hybrid thing, I was thinking pasta when I got it. So I'm doing it with ravioli. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to slide this a little bit closer because it's kind of hot. I don't have a towel with me right now. We'll take a little bit of our sauce. I'm going to spread this out over the pasta, the raviolis, the ravioli, I don't know, whatever you want to say. We're going to take our sauce, cover the ravioli. Then we're going to take some mozzarella cheese. Sprinkle that on top. Oregano. So here is our finished homemade ravioli with a ricotta cheese and Italian sausage filling. Thank you so much for checking out this brand new episode of The Menu. Thank you for checking out the very first episode of season 3 of The Menu. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tell everybody. Let me know what you think. You know, what you like to see for a future episode of The Menu. Definitely check out all the other videos I have to offer on SlicingDicingGamingEntertainment. If you like the hoodie I was wearing in the beginning, you can purchase that at SlicingDicingGaming.com. Go to the Digital Chef merchandise page, and I have a Teespring store with all Digital Chef merchandise. So thank you again for checking out this brand new episode of The Menu. Check out the podcast, Order Up. It's now on Spotify, SoundCloud, or of course you can check it out right here on Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment on YouTube. Again, if this is your first time checking out Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment, I try to end all my videos with the motto of not just the brand or the menu, but just something I live by. It's also the motto of the brand. Slicing, dicing, gaming. It's not just a motto, it's a lifestyle. Thank you so much again for checking out this video. I'll see you in the next one. Later.